Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Kalista Amelia Agustin from Information System Class C with student ID number 2024-2109. In this video, I will present my theory and practical report for the web programming course under the grade range of Unirosa Escom. In this presentation, I will explain the basic concept of HTML, CSS, indentation, class function, and the implementation of several website pages created using HTML and CSS. Okay, for the first is HTML, or Hypertext Markup Language, is the basic language used to create the structure of a website. HTML helps developers organize web page content so it can be displayed properly in a browser. Function of HTML: number one, create the structure of a web page. The second, organize headings, paragraph, image, table, and links. And the third becomes the main foundation of website development, and the last one help content look more organized and structured. With HTML, information on a website becomes easier for user to understand. Okay, next is CSS, or cascading style sheet. Is used to control the appearance of a website so it look more attractive and comfortable to view. CSS makes website appear more modern and professional. And then function of CSS: number one, controls color and font size, and number two, arrange backgrounds and layout. Number three, make website design more attractive, and the last one, help website become responsive. In addition, CSS allow developer to change the design without modifying the HTML structure. Okay, next, importance of indentation. Indentation is very important in programming because it makes code more organized and easier to read. Well-structured code layout helps programmers understand the program flow more clearly. Benefits of indentation: for the first is makes code cleaner and neater, and the second, easier to read and understand. The third, helps find errors in the code, and the last one, support teamwork in programming projects. With a proper indentation programs look more structured and professional. Okay, next, why CSS should be separate from HTML. CSS should be placed in a separate file from HTML so the code becomes cleaner and easier to manage. If all CSS code is written directly inside the HTML file, the program may look too long and confusing. Advantages of separate CSS files: number one is keep structure and design organized. Number two, easier to edit website appearance. And number three, one CSS file can be used for multiple pages. And the last one, save time in a website development. This method makes website management more efficient and practical. Okay, the last one is function of class in web programming. A class in web programming is used a label for HTML elements so they can be easily managed using CSS or JavaScript. Classes allow developers to apply the same style or function to multiple elements without repeating code. Types of classes: number one is single class. One element has one class. Multi-class: one element has more than one class. Reusable class: one class can be reused on many elements. Using classes makes website code more efficient, organized, and easier to develop. Okay, now I will explain of account HTML. At the beginning of the account HTML file, there is a doctype HTML decoration with a function to inform the browser that the programming used to HTML5, then the HTML link ID. And next, inside the head section, there is a meta screenshot that allow the website to support various character and symbol, while the viewport is used to make the website responsive on different screen size. Then, I connected Bootstrap using the Bootstrap CDN link. The purpose is to use Bootstrap classes as a navbar container card from control to create a more modern website appearance without building everything from scratch using regular CSS. In the body section, I used the background drag, text, and text-like classes. These classes are used to provide a dark background and light colored text to website looks more elegant. Next, there is a navbar section using the navbar expand LG, navbar dark, and navbar background primary classes. This navbar is used as the website navigation menu. User can move between pages easily. The container class is also used to make the navbar content look neater and not too long to the edge of the page. In the login from section, the card class is used to create a login box with a shadow effect and modern appearance inside the card. There are student ID and password input files. Thus, input use the from control class, so in the input size are neater and more consistent. In addition, placeholder are used to give user instruction about the data that must be entered and recreate an attribute user. The input must be filed before logging in. In the login button section, the btn warning FW bold class are used. The classes make the button yellow, improve its size, and create bold text, so appearance becomes more attractive and easier for user to notice. Okay, next. Okay, now is explanation about inventory HTML. In the inventory HTML, the beginning section of the programming is used to create the basic HTML structure and connecting the external CSS file name style to CSS. The purpose of using external CSS is to separate the website design from the HTML structure, so the code becomes neater and easier to manage. In the header section, there is a title, laboratory information system, and navigation menu such as inventory, stock items, registration, and account portal. The menu is created using the nav and a text. Then the active class is used to indicate the currently active page with the inventory page. In the section of the page, there is a PC device list. Next, there is a device inventory table created using the table tag. The third section is used to create the table header uses a device ID, hardware specification, and device status. Meanwhile, the T-body section is used to display the inventory data of laboratory device. The TR tag is used to create table rows. TH is used for table column headings, and TD is used for table data. Okay, next explanation is pendaftaran HTML file. In the main section of the page, there is a regression from the laboratory assistant appliance. The form is created using form tag with the reg form class. The purpose of using a form is to allow user to input data directly on the website. Inside the form, there are several inputs such as full name using input type text, laboratory interest selection using the select and option, text programming language choosing using input type checkbox, and a vision and mission section using the text area tag. Then at the bottom section, there a submit application button is using the button tag. This button is used to send the data entered by the user. In this page, XML is used to create a form structure while the operation is styled using CSS, so the form looks neater and more modern. Okay, next explanation is stock HTML. I created a laboratory component availability analysis page. In the header section, there is the title, information, retrieve lab, and the website navigation menu. In the content section of the page, there is a laboratory stocks table containing component category, component name, stock detail, and main vendors. The table is created using the table tag with the style table class, so it can be styled using CSS. In the table section, I use the wrapSum and clubSum attribute. The function of wrapSum is to make several table rows, while clubSum is used to merge several table columns. The purpose is to make the table structure look neater and more organized. Then in the T-body section, stock data such as Cisco routers and data list suites along with the stock quantity in warehouse and warehouse B are displayed by using this table. The stock data becomes easier to user to read and understand. Okay, now explanation of style1 CSS. In the style1 CSS file, I designed the appearance of the stock item page. In the body section, I set the font type, background color, and page margin to make the website look neater. Then the header section, I applied a light blue background color with the color and align the text to the center of the page. In the navigation section, I use the text color, border padding, and border radius, so the navigation menu looks more modern. Next, in the style table section, I adjust the table size, table background color, and table border to make the appearance neater. Then the TH section is used to style the table header, while the TD section is used to style the table data content. In the TR and TA child event section, I applied a different color to even numbered table rows, so the table becomes easier for user to read. Okay, the next explanation is style2 CSS. In this style, I designed the appearance of the laboratory inventory page. In the body section, I adjust a background color, font type, and page margin. Then the header section, I applied a dark blue background colors and align the text to the center of the page. In the navigation section, I adjust the text color, padding, margin, and border radius, so the menu looks more attractive. Next, in the table section, I adjust the table header color, text padding, text border, and add a shadow effect. And then next is style3 CSS. I designed the appearance of the laboratory assistant navigation page. Then in the header section, I applied a blue background color and aligned the text to the center of the page. In the from section, I use display flex and adjust the content center to the from position stays in the center of the page. The right from class is used to adjust the from background padding, border radius, from size, and top border so the font looks more modern. Next, in the input selects and text area section, I adjust the size, border, and padding so user feel more comfortable when filling out the form. In the button section, I adjust the button color, padding size, border, radius, and cursor so the button look more attractive and easier to use. Okay, the last one is style for CSS. I decided to approach the account login page in the body section. I use a linear gradient to create a dark color, a gradient background, so the website appearance looks more elegant and modern. Then in the card section, I use border radius so the corner of the login card appearance broader and more attractive. Next, in the nav link hover section, I add a hover effect so the navigation menu color when the cursor is pointed at the menu. Okay, now I will show this. For the first inventory of the inventory page, there is a laboratory information system display with navigation menu at the top, such as inventory, stock items, regression, account portal, and the content section. There is a table containing the list of laboratory PC device, including device ID, hardware specification, and device status. The interface is designed neatly with a combination of blue and white color to make it easier to read. Okay, next is stock items. On the stock items, in the content section, there is a table showing the availability analysis of menu of the top of laboratory components such as Cisco routers and satellite switch. The table displays stock details in warehouse B as well main vendors, making the stock information more structured. Okay, next is registration. The from contains full name, input, laboratory, interface selection, programming language checkbox, vision and mission text area, and submit application button. The interface is designed simply and needed to user feels comfortable while filling in the table. Okay, the next one, the last one is account portal. The login form contains student ID input, password input, and the system login button. At the button section, there is also a navbar for navigating to others page, making the website appearance look more modern and professional. In this page, there is a website login display with a dark gradient background and login card position in the center of the page. Okay, I think that's all for me. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.